Hello everyone and welcome. We're going to go ahead and get started playing this new Farming Simulator. This was released yesterday and I've done a little tinkering around, but nothing too extravagant. I haven't played it for hours on end, so it should be a lot of new stuff to me as well as anyone watching who doesn't own the game and hasn't played it yet. We're going to go ahead and get started on a Let's Play. We're going to play on normal. We're going to play on the Scandinavian map. I'm not going to go ahead and try and pronounce that because I'm sure I will butcher it. We'll just go ahead and get right started into the game. I have tinkered a little bit with some of the logging stuff and save game yesterday, but we are not going to be cheating at all because that's not how things should be done. I did give myself money yesterday testing to buy some of the logging equipment, and it's kind of interesting. Eventually, that'll be part of the goal, is to purchase some of it. Controller support's really well done in this game too, as you can see. So we'll go ahead and get started here. We do need to go ahead and harvest this first field. I was thinking controller sensitivity is really bad. I was thinking that it would be cool to fertilize this because I don't think it's been fertilized. But that's okay. We'll just get it started. I like how we're not starting with a ridiculously small combine in this one. It's going to make things a lot nicer to get going. Anyways, there. If you didn't see that controller, you hit the left bumper for additional functions, and it gives you a bunch of options. One thing I don't like that I see here is pipe out and enabling straw swath or chop is mapped to the same button combo. So I may have to go into settings and change that. But we'll just see what it's going to do right now. I don't know why we have occasional lag. Okay, we're going to chop. That's good. Totally fine with me. So, one thing I have noticed about this game is it puts tire tracks on the ground, which I think is really cool. They don't stay forever, but they stay for quite a long time. Go ahead and let that guy do his job. I like hiring people out a lot. I don't like doing all the work myself so much. Go ahead and get this guy connected. What's also really cool I've noticed, the muddiness on the tires. Things actually get muddier as you work with them. You'll notice that soon. And the interior gauges actually work for the most part. I mean, they could do more, but I honestly think it's a massive improvement. It's really nice. Interior review is actually kind of fun to be in now because things are pretty detailed. I know some of the tractors I was using in 2013 were not a whole lot of fun to do interior. Also waiting for a lot of mods to come out. Imagine it'll only be a few days before people get things ported over from the old one or rebuilding some old mods. So like manual ignition mod would be a really nice one to have, because it's nice when you're jumping in and out of things, switching between them. Leave one running and then you can jump back in and get right back to going. It's only about 30% full, which means it'll probably fit a fair amount of that whole field in one load. It's kind of sad for yield, but I mean, we can cope. The guided tour puts things all over the place in this one. But we're going to go ahead and skip this field temporarily. I don't think we need to spend the time hiring the worker to plant, do all the stuff for that one. It's kind of large for this low state in the game. Show you guys something else pretty cool here. Working scale. I think that's really cool too. Not that it's extremely important to use the scale for anything, but it adds a coolness factor. Steering in this game isn't so instantaneous like 2013 was. It was all twitchy, so it was like required to use a controller for me, in my opinion, to actually keep things smooth. But this one, I haven't tried it, but I think keyboard wouldn't be too terrible. Go ahead and rip down here. Go ahead and let this guy get started, because this will be our main focus, is doing this tiny patch. They added a lot better textures for cultivating, and it actually makes dirt flowing through there and stuff, and instead of just changing the texture on the ground, which I like. That's pretty cool. Go ahead and switch to the cedar here. Go ahead and fill him up. Now what should we plant? Select seed. Or our options. Kind of thinking some barley would be good. Let's do that. No, I don't think we need to completely fill this. That's not a very large field whatsoever. Half tempted to take out a bit of a loan and get a fertilizer spreader. And this thing needs a bigger weight on the front. It's an awfully heavy little thing. We could just work on gathering up stuff, selling. Go take it to one of the mini sell points. Map is so much better in this game than it was in the other one too. Things are labeled a lot nicer. So I guess it'll be kind of dependent on what we're gonna go sell, or where we'll go with it. One thing I did notice is it looks almost like this thing has got a rototiller on the front of it. In that case, you would be able to basically one pass this whole field, which I guess we can test out. Let's close that map, it's kind of annoying. Lower, turn on. Yep, that's not very realistic. So it turns out that doesn't do anything, which I guess is okay. Let's go ahead and hire this guy, let him do his job. Get things knocked out. Wonder if he's starting to get tractor much dirtier. A little bit. You can see a little on the fenders and stuff. Accumulates a little bit. The implement now, it's getting pretty darn dirty. Looks like it's got mud all over it. Looks like our combine's full. One mod I'm waiting for is the one that gives you the overview of how your hired workers are, how full they are and stuff. I don't remember what it was called in 2013, but there we go, caught him just in time. If you notice here, they implemented it to where it fills it kind of like in real life. Wherever you're exactly pouring it into, it flows kind of from there, other places. Which I think is a really cool improvement. Not sure how much he actually has. Oh, yep, he's done. Good deal. We'll just go ahead and wait for him to finish that though, because he's not got a whole lot left. I was gonna go show you the silo. It's pretty neat. One thing I was thinking about for my testing yesterday, I kind of want to explore a little bit of logging earlier into the game. Chainsaws aren't too expensive. They're only 1,000. We've got a chainsaw kind of like that one in real life, so go ahead and buy that one. We don't really have the money to be buying that trailer or, I mean, much of any of these. Stump grinder for grinding up stumps later. It's a bummer that thing's so expensive. 88,000. And requires 250 horsepower tractor to run it. Bummer, that's going to be a little while out, I think. So we'll have to just wait, I guess. We'll just hang out, have a chainsaw until then. Oh well. But hey, sounds cool. I'd chop down this tree, but we don't want to make a mess anywhere. I don't want to pick it up. We do have another weight and a plow over here, and I was kind of hoping that they'd add to the game where plowing it and then cultivating it would increase crop yield, but I don't believe that's the case. Otherwise, they probably would have noted something about it in the tutorial that I went through yesterday. So that kind of makes plow useless until we want to like combine fields or something, which I believe we could combine this one into that one after we purchase that. He's just not far from done. Looks like he'll have a little bit more. I do apologize if it is a little stuttery occasionally. I need to go ahead and do some research and more testing and see. Keep having this issue a little bit, and I don't know if it's... I don't know what's causing it. I upgraded my graphics drivers to the latest update, so that's not the case. Pretty sure I'm not using all of my RAM or anything either, so I'll have to do some looking into it. I don't want you guys to have to deal with some really bad lagginess at all. That wouldn't be fair. Cool little tractor. But otherwise, I am very impressed with it so far. It was definitely a large upgrade. Farm Simulator 2013 was a blast, and the way things feel so far, this is just going to be awesome. It's going to take a while for some mods to get released that are going to be really nice to have. I think the HUD hider mod is out, which is going to be one I definitely want to get here shortly. It's kind of nice to be able to get rid of the HUD for taking screenshots, among other things. Just keeping things cleaned up. We'll go ahead and jump back in here. That's empty. So it won't be a little while until we use this guy again, because I believe, as far as I know, that's the only field we have harvestable off the start. Got one more. Yes, we do own this one down here. Oh, we own that one. Where's that one at? Oh, straight in front. Interesting. Wasn't aware of that. That's cool. Is that barley there? Interesting. Those are all going to wither before I can get to them if it follows the growth state of stuff you own. It may not. You never know. It's just more statistics. Go from there. We'll go ahead and park this guy. I actually really like this combine so far. It's definitely nice not to see that little far in 66 or whatever. That thing was way, way tiny. Let's back this guy in there. Fold him back up. Evidently you can't lower the header if you have it folded. Interesting. So that does that. Now we have this load, which is pretty badly filled. It's not very even, that's for sure. Go zip down here and check out the silos, which is pretty cool. I saw this on a couple of mod maps. It's got one dump point and one pickup point, which I believe means you just get to pick which one you want and then dump it in. So let's go ahead and stop under here and see. And it's going to default to giving me wheat because that's what I currently have in here. That's cool. Now we got to check prices though, because I want to be able to go ahead and sell. Let's see. Freight yard 438, grain elevator 663. Windmill. Where is the windmill at? Okay. Not bad. So we'll go ahead and let's go get out on the main road here. I think. Yeah, I think if we go this way, we can get there. We'll take a left up here, I believe. Yeah, work our way that direction. I'm hoping this will give us enough for a fertilizer spreader, because we could very badly need one to help improve our yield for the next harvest. My thought was to use a chainsaw and then get a little front loader tractor with a log grapple on it, and we'll just get single logs from trees around here, and then like chop them into the wood chip spot and then haul those out. But I'm not thinking that's going to be a very quick thing to get to, which is nice. You don't want to get to something really high up there. We probably should have taken a dirt road back there. Whoops. Nothing but a little running into him, no big deal. So that there is the new shop where you buy everything. It's not too bad looking. It's a little less functional than the one in Farming Simulator 2013, but I don't know, they may add to it, you never know. Now let's just take this one. As far as textures go for land, it all pretty much looks the same as 2013 to me. Here's another one of the things that relies on physics in the game. We're doing 26 at the bottom of the hill, making 11 coming to the top. So you're talking big improvement over standard 2013. Boy, going way slow. That's gonna make it to where you can't just instantly buy a massive trailer and haul it around with your little tractor at all. Take stuff you've harvested. So it'll keep things a little more realistic that way. I believe that is the windmill. So we'll go to the dump point over here. Pardon me, I'm just going to jump across the road. And we'll see. Got around 3,800 right now. Sad, sad. I was hoping that would get us closer to the 14,000 mark. So I think, let's check. I think that's what the, yeah, 14.6. Which is plenty wide working width. That's funny. Same width, double capacity, over double, almost triple. Totally fine. We'll just get the small one. See what other options do we have. We're not gonna have any slurry to spread, no manure to spread for a while. Eventually we'll get cows and do that whole gig too. What about sprayers? That's just an extra tank. That's sad, there's no small sprayer. Oh well, we can make do. Like that's our options. We are gonna want one of these pressure washers eventually because, as you'll soon see, things can get a little dirty. Can't wait to get into logging though. It's gonna be neat. That's one of the big key new factors to this game that really had me excited for it to come out. Though it is kind of expensive to get into it, we may take out a little bit of loans. I think we only have available 150,000 loan total, which is probably only an extra 100,000 to where we're at now. So we want to make do with that sparingly to get started and then work on paying it off. I actually don't want to go this way. It'll be the long route. Let's go this way. Don't mind me, Farmer Joe. I'm just gonna drive over your unplanted field. No harm done. Yeah, that's definitely the route I should have taken last time. That would have taken me straight across right to it. Because right here should lead back up to our home area. Fuel seems a little more accurate in this game as well. Like, I don't know if you guys have remembered, if you've noticed, like, all the tractors had a massive fuel tank in the previous game, and this one, I think, starts out with a 100-liter fuel tank. So, I mean, fuel might actually be a little bit more of a cost instead of not really. There was a whole bunch of mods and stuff that made it a little more accurate, which I liked. I also think that we're gonna have to get a mod that makes hired hands use seeds. I'm gonna stop here before we get under it. Yeah, see, look how muddy this thing got. It's pretty cool. I like that. I know there was a few mods out there for 2013 that did this, but now it's in this base game for this one. Which we're definitely going to get a pressure washer eventually, because that is a nasty mess. That's okay. Makes it look better. Oh, that turn speed is really bad with this controller. Let's go see. I don't think this needs. No, it's cultivated. We're good. So we own this one, and we might as well plant that one as well while we're at it. Not entirely certain how long I've been recording. Didn't really put a timer on, but hey, I've been away from recording for a while, and I apologize for that. Been awfully busy with things, and just kind of got bored of playing Farm Simulator 2013. It had been out for a long time at that point, but we got a new game to check out, so we'll spend some good time in this. Concurrently, I will probably be running some videos on ArcAge out to you guys. If you guys don't know what ArcAge is, it's a MMO RPG. It's free to play, and it was recently released. I think it's been out for a couple of months now, maybe. And I've really been enjoying that. That's what I used to kill a little bit of time before this game was released, and before I started school. Then I kind of run out of some time. But if you guys are interested in that sort of thing, I'll be recording a few videos, kind of just random stuff for a while, uploading those as well. So if you want to stay tuned, should have one of those eventually. It would depend on schedule time. This weekend, though, that will be the best shot at getting some of this uploaded. So look for new content this weekend. If you get bored, you can just hang around. I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode here. We'll probably pick up on the next episode. I'll have that other field planted as well. And we'll see what we're going to work on next. Anyways, guys, this is Vision Overload, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.